Your toddler clings to your leg like their life depends on it. You're just trying to leave the house, but the screaming makes you feel like a monster. Most people call this behavioral issues, but neuroscience says it's actually a sign of a genius-level brain at work. Today, we're breaking down the clingy phase, the neurological mismatch causing the panic, and the 60-second ritual that stops it. Let's get into the science. We need to talk about the strange situation. In the 1970s, researcher Mary Ainsworth discovered something that changed parenting forever. She found that children who protested the most often had the strongest bond with their parents. This isn't a disorder, it's secure attachment. When your toddler loses it because you're leaving, they aren't being difficult. They are demonstrating a high-level biological drive to protect their most valuable asset, you. This peak at 18 months is universal. Whether you are in Tokyo, London, or New York, the 18-month brain does the same thing. It's not your parenting, it's the hardware. So why 18 months? Why not sooner? It's because of a concept called object permanence, pioneered by Jean Piaget. Before now, when you left the room, you basically stopped existing. But at 18 months, your child is smart enough to know you're still somewhere, and that knowledge is exactly what causes the pain. Inside their head, 3 regions are at war. First is the amygdala. It's the brain's fire alarm. At 18 months, this alarm is hypersensitive. It's screaming danger the moment you grab your keys. Second is the hippocampus. It's now forming predictive memories. They remember you left yesterday, and they are dreading it happening again today. Finally, there's the prefrontal cortex. This is the logic center that's supposed to calm them down. Here's the problem. At 18 months, the amygdala is a fully grown lion, but the prefrontal cortex is still a kitten. It's a neurological mismatch. They have the alarm of an adult, but none of the logic to shut it off. Think of this as a bell curve. It starts small around 8 months. You'll see the first signs of stranger danger there. But the curve steepens sharply between 12 and 18 months. This is the intensity zone. If you're in the middle of this right now, breathe. By age 2, the logic center starts to catch up. By age 3, for most kids, the panic becomes a memory. You aren't stuck here forever. You are just passing through the steepest part of the mountain. But how do you know if this is just toddler life or something more? Here is the 15-minute rule. Normal separation anxiety is intense at the door, but it vanishes within 15 minutes of you leaving. Once you're gone, they play, they eat, they engage. That's a healthy brain at work. However, we need to be clinical about red flags. If you notice these signs, please chat with a professional. If the crying lasts for hours without stopping, that's a red flag. If the anxiety shows up everywhere, even at home with people they know, that's a sign to investigate. Look for physical symptoms like hyperventilation or a sudden loss of language skills. We aren't diagnosing here, but these are signals that a child psychologist or pediatrician should take a look. Early intervention isn't a failure. It's the best gift you can give a struggling nervous system. Now, let's fix your mornings. Strategy 1, the predictability ritual. Uncertainty is the fuel for the amygdala. You need to starve that fire. Create a 60-second routine. 1 kiss, 1 special wave, and 1 specific phrase. Say, I love you, I'm going to work, I'll be back after nap time. Do not linger. Every extra minute you stay to be nice actually increases their cortisol levels. A 2004 study confirmed that consistent transition rituals significantly lower stress for toddlers. Keep it short, keep it identical, every single day. Strategy number 2. Don't trick them. The biggest mistake parents make is the ninja disappear. You wait until they're playing and then you sneak out. Stop doing this. Sneaking out teaches your child that you can vanish at any moment without warning. It makes them more clingy because they feel they have to watch you 24/7. Instead, use validation. Even if they are crying, look them in the eye and say, "I see you are sad. It's okay to be sad. I'll see you soon." This activates their parasympathetic nervous system. It's harder in the moment, but it builds a foundation of trust that ninja disappearing destroys. Strategy number 3. Brain training. You can actually work out your child's brain at home through gradual exposure. Start when things are calm. Leave the room for just 30 seconds. Come back and celebrate. Then try 2 minutes, then 5. You are literally rewiring the anxiety circuit. You are proving to their hippocampus that leaving always leads to returning. Success in the living room leads to success at the daycare gate. Strategy number 4. The bridge object. Toddlers struggle with abstract concepts. Mom is at work is abstract. A transitional object is concrete. Give them a bridge. It could be a stuffed animal or even a t-shirt that smells like you. This object acts as a physical placeholder for your presence. In the world of developmental psychology, this reduces the mental load of the separation. It gives their hands something to hold while their heart waits for you. Strategy number 5. The reunion power hour. The goodbye matters, but the reunion is the retaining wall. When you pick them up, give them 10 minutes of undistracted connection. No phone, no chores, just eye contact and play. This closes the loop. It signals to their brain that the separation was successful and the bond is safe. This safe return actually makes the next goodbye easier. Strategy number 6. Be the thermostat. Finally, you have to regulate yourself. Toddlers have mirror neurons. If you look guilty, stressed, or like you're about to cry, their amygdala thinks, "See, I knew it. Mom is scared, so I should be terrified." You have to be the thermostat, not the thermometer. Project warm neutrality. Your calm is their safety. This clingy phase is exhausting, but it is also a beautiful sign of how much you matter. Your child isn't broken. They are just deeply attached to you. If this helped you feel a little less stressed today, drop a comment. How old is your Velcro toddler? What's your goodbye ritual? Subscribe for more deep dives into the science of your child's brain. Check the description for the research links. You're doing a great job. We'll see you in the next one.